Hi everybody, Luke Royce here with you for your closing market comments on Wednesday, June 24th. The markets traded both sides today before closing lower on the day. Grains were higher early in the session but failed to hold as the soybean basis was lower and farmer and commercial selling both increased. Soybean processors lowered basis at some locations and all went to the August, resulting in a spread loss as well. Traders looked for sales of corn or beans to China, but no announcements were made today. China does continue to sell corn reserves with 3.99 million metric tons of corn offered, with 100% of it being purchased. It is important to note that the corn prices in China are well over the $5 mark. India announced today that they were lowering their tariffs on corn from 60% to 15% on 500,000 metric tons. The funds remain short on corn and wheat and long on beans, but the net position on beans is lower. COVID cases were up again today with new positive tests in the U.S. at the highest daily level in 2 months. Texas, Florida, and South Carolina are all seeing substantial spikes, and Texas is asking people to stay at home. Stock markets reacted lower on the news as well. The rains are over until the weekend, and traders are watching the forecast to see if this weekend's rains materialize as predicted. The 6 to 10 and 11 to 15 day forecasts are calling for heat with lower precipitation. The dollar was down early but rallied to close higher on the day, up 582 points. The real was down. Gold was up early but closed down, and silver was down as well. Crude oil was lower on increased stocks this week and increased COVID cases. And weekly oil inventories were released today, and they had crude up from last week and above last year. Gasoline stocks were down from last week and up from last year. Distillate stocks were up from last week and up from last year. Ethanol production was up from last week but below last year. And ethanol stocks continued to work lower. They were down from last week and last year. As always, we do have a detailed look at the numbers on our grain page on our website. The stock markets were also lower on the spike in COVID cases. The Dow futures were down 615, NASDAQ down 179, and the S&P down 68. A reminder that the June 30th report will include the May stocks and final planting numbers for spring. This is also a good time for you to put in some target market orders, as there will be a good chance for you to protect yourself if there is a downward slide in the market, and also give you a chance to capitalize on a short-lived rally. If you have any questions about that, be sure to contact our grain team and we'll help you out on that. Also, the markets will be closed on July 2nd, that Thursday night, and they will be closed all day Friday, July 3rd, and will reopen on Sunday, July 5th at 8 p.m. So as always, thank you for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.